Hi, I'm Nigel. So I came on a trip as a customer for the Kenya Experience in March 2024, and I was just so taken back by the running here, the people, the quality of life, and just their whole ethos and the way they live. That I was terribly excited, and I was lucky enough. I'm now part of the Kenya Experience team, and I help to bring other people out here. This is now my third trip. And a big part of that is, the way that we want to do business is by working with the Kenyans and not imposing ourselves on them. So, we're very conscious of, employing local people, making sure we're paying them a fair wage, but also working with local charity partners, and in particular the Gathimba Edwards Foundation, who we've known for a very long time and are very integrated the whole society out here in Iten, particularly into the running community and those less fortunate. And it's really important to us that we continue to support through them the ones who are less able. So every guest who comes on a Kenya Experience trip, we make a donation to the charity itself directly from our own company, but we also introduce all of our guests to the charity, and then they make some great connections, and like we may have seen, a team from March 2024 actually built a whole house out here. And so it's important to us that we work with the locals and we support them in every way we can. We're just fortunate by accident of birth that we come from a great place, we live a great life. And you see out here there's still a lot of people who don't have running water or a toilet they can use during the day or enough food to eat. So any way we can help that, we should and we will.
Hi, my name's David.
Hi, my name is Holly.
Hi, I'm Craig.
And I'm Nigel.
So last year we all came to the Kenya Experience and met as a group and really bonded together.
Anything small you say, this lady. So welcome. For one to just take your time running, donating something small. It means
The charity organised a trip to one of the houses that they were building, and before that they showed us the terrible conditions that one of the families was living in. And it really struck us, I think, and we came back to the camp and almost said, well, what can we do? So it was an idea that it costs sort of £5,000–6,000 to build a house. So we came back, we had a coffee and we started chatting, and then the idea came up that maybe we could, we're runners, amateur runners, maybe we could run, do a half marathon, raise some money and see where we got to.
So then when we came back from Kenya Experience last March, and we all said we'd stay in touch, but typically you don't really expect that you will, but we actually did. And then one evening we were all at home and somebody said, let's do a race together and raise some money, and within 3 or 4 hours 6 of us booked flights and hotel to go down to Lisbon to run the half marathon and to raise money for this brilliant charity.
Then a woman at my work who works in fundraising, she suggested she could help with a Just Giving page. So what we did is we just put pictures on, and it just told the story of these are the conditions that this family are living in at the moment. Sleeping on the floor, all in one room, cooking being done in that room, the smoke was just awful. And then showing what a new house could look like, which a charity can build. And within 2 or 3 weeks we'd exceeded the 6,000, and we ended up raising nearly £14,000.
I guess it was great to see what impact we could have and how much such a small amount of money in terms of the UK can make a massive impact on the community in Iten.
it's not that.
No? Who's this?
Hi, nice to
Javette,
meet you.
nice to meet you. And who's this?
Brighton.
Hey, Brighton. That's all right. Boom! But we heard about Duncan and his family, and we've just visited this wonderful house that's been built.
So this is the work of your hands. Your sweat did not sweat for free.
Yeah.
This is what I think you saw the house, the smaller,
Yeah.
the older one. Yeah. From there to here.
Nice.
Yeah. So we were able to do this one. This Nathan's cottage, then the kitchen, the toilet, and the water tank.
6 of us ran the Lisbon half marathon, and we raised enough money for this house to be built, and also for some children to be sponsored in school, for school equipment, and for food as well, and school meals. It just shows really that if you have a heart and you want to help people, you can. And we've met Duncan's mother today, and she's a wonderful lady, and she's shown us that the room that Duncan has, and he has a desk, and he wants to be an engineer. Before, when he came home from school, he would sleep on the floor. When it rained, the water would come through, and the cooking would be done in one room. There's now a separate kitchen, and before, I mean, I just can't imagine. I'm sure most of us can't imagine that, you know, the cooking is being done with the smoke all coming through, and now there's a separate kitchen. And I just hope that the Gathimba Foundation can continue to do work like this, and there's more work that we can do.